Puerto Montt getting my springs, and now I'm at a metal shop looking at some bolts and some steel tubing and stuff because DOM tubing is not sold here. So I'm having to use what I can get that'll fit my bushings for the leaf springs and for the, what's it called, the coil spring suspension on the Daihatsu. And I'm going into the shop now, or the store, to look at some stuff, and this is kind of how you buy here. This is a typical store here for a big company that sells equipment, components, bolts, that kind of stuff. You can't pick up anything and just buy it at the counter here. In these kind of stores, you have to look at it on display, and then you have to ask them for it, and then they have to give you a ticket and that kind of stuff. So I'm inside the store right now, and it's kind of like a display boards everywhere. As you can kind of see, everything is locked up. You can't pick up anything and buy it. You have to look at what you want and then tell them what it is that you are looking at, and then they give you a ticket, and then once you've gotten the ticket, you go to a different area of the store, you pay for it. Then once they've given, well, I'll start over again. So you go and you figure out what you want in the store. Then you have to tell the people at the counter. Then they have to look it up and tell you how much the price is, because none of the prices are listed ever. And then they give you a little piece of paper that has a reference number on it. You go over to a cash register area, which is separate, and then you pay for it, and then they give you a receipt showing you paid for it. Then you go back over to where you originally were to talk to them about the product, and they send you over to an area of receipt, and then you pick up your materials there, where once you've showed the receipt that you've paid for at the other. It's kind of complicated, honestly. It takes a little while. It's a little frustrating at times, but that's how it works here. That's typical. That's a really nice store. Now I'll show you a not so really nice store. Unfortunately, the really nice stores, even though they have good products and stuff like that, and they have a wide range, their range is more focused on manufacturing and plants and big corporate companies. So like, I was looking for a 4.5 inch long grade 8 bolt, and they did not have it. So now I've got to go try to find somebody else who might have something. And they're suggesting I go to a machine shop and have them turn me out 4 bolts, but honestly, from what I've experienced, that doesn't typically work very well. They want to charge a lot of money, and there's not much guarantee with that kind of stuff. So I'm going to try to find somebody who's got what I need. ¿Cómo? Eso nomás. Boleta. Ya, perfecto. So this is a typical bolt shop here. Just a small family. And like I was saying, you have to buy it and then go over to the caja, or the cash register back. So this here is Puerto Montt. This is the area that have all the car store, the car part stores. Like for instance, this store in front of me is Gomes Montt. It's a plastics and rubber store. So if you need window sills, door sills, bushings, anything like that, you have to basically buy it from them, because the other stores don't really deal with it. Each little store has their own little specialty, and then right behind here you see the houses and the neighborhoods. Where I was just at is the place that's right behind me, the little yellow store, which is a store that deals specifically with bolts and tools like wrenches and that kind of stuff. It's raining again here, which is very typical. So yeah, I mean, you have to go to each little shop and you have to get what you want from each little place. So I was just in the only importer of Chevy parts and Isuzu parts here in Chile, who isn't a Chevy dealer, and they tell me that they can't get me the steering box for my Trooper because it's too old, and they just refuse to even stock those parts or import them. So there we go.